Yeah, of course.
Fucked it up already.
Hey, well, we don't have a light. We don't have a fucking light. Put that closer to your face. Today, Andrew brought his very good friend, Lucas. And if we want to... There you go. Hey, that's Lucas. So we haven't done a podcast for a couple of weeks. It was my fault. My son, not our producer, but my other son, he brought home sickness. And it spread like fucking wildfire.
The camera's going to stay on you for the next 2.5 hours, though. I hope,
It's not,
I hope you're okay
Zach.
with that.
Yeah.
Go on the boys, because now they're both here, now that Andrew and...
Right.
Can you adjust that a little bit for me?
Yeah. Andrew looks kind of like a cardboard cutout.
I feel like I'm in
it
a
is
snow globe.
there.
So much better.
Nice and green tint, like
So,
old Greg.
Taylor always has the yeah as our sign off. You have a sign off now. Do you realize that?
Oh, what's my sign off?
Oof.
Yeah?
You did that at the very end of it because we were talking about your dildo ass plug that has a I don't know, a tail on it.
Oh, right.
And you said, you pull it out and there's blood everywhere. And I just go, okay, fucking podcast's over. Right? And you said, I go, thanks for joining us on the podcast. He goes, yeah, like he always does. And then you go, oof. Yeah. So that's your sign off. Every time that we fucking...
Wonderful.
Can I hear it?
That's the sound of the plug coming out.
Woof. So, a couple things I want to bring up. I have a friend at a job. One of my friends at his job, they do random drug testing.
Yeah?
And he failed his drug test. It came back as inconclusive.
What, for meth?
No.
Cocaine?
No.
Heroin?
No,
Then
stop it.
Then who gives a fuck?
Well, here's the deal, Taylor, because I want to bring this up because we still don't have an effective test for pot.
Yeah, because it stays in your system for like up to 45 days.
And if you're a bigger guy, then it stores in your fat cells, right?
Yeah. And
Right.
when you work out, your
I
fat
got it out of
cells
my
get
system in a
broken
week.
down,
I
and
know
then
what
it
you mean.
I did too.
it gets released back into your or
Nice
the
and in the water,
metabolites
baby.
get released
It's the
back into your
best
system.
So why don't we have a fucking test now? It's
They're
almost
The
hold
UW
on.
is working on one, a breathalyzer.
Okay.
It's just not coming along well.
Yeah, do we really think we're going to buy breathalyzers for... Do you think we should have one at Kaiser?
It'd be cheaper than sending urine to a lab to be analyzed. Someone would just pop something in your mouth and say, breathe. I mean, that's pretty easy and straightforward.
So in this situation when it doesn't come back as a positive, it comes back as an inconclusive, right? It means it's inconclusive. They have to prove that you have something in your system.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't get in trouble if it's inconclusive.
Yeah, it's just like the rest of the
But it-
American criminal system.
but it doesn't
Guilty
matter.
until proven innocent.
You are guilty even if it's inconclusive.
Yeah.
So anyways, I wanted to bring that up. I just think it's fucked up. I wanted to ask if there is any tests coming out. It sounds like UW is
They're
working on
them.
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they the only ones? I'd imagine other places will be working on one also.
Maybe. I mean, maybe everybody else is okay with the status quo.
No, dude, like 70% isn't okay with the status quo.
What are you talking
Seriously,
about? Workers?
there's so much fucking money in drug testing people. Why
There-
would you want to make it cheaper and more effective?
We haven't, I mean, there's more money in just selling pot to everyone, right?
Well, obviously.
But druggies.
Which is why they may as well just
But
leave the tests
drugs.
expensive, convoluted.
I'm glad they haven't come out with the test that just detects fentanyl only because I'd get fired immediately.
I had a test that came up inconclusive. They just made me take it again. And then I passed. Of course, there wasn't enough urine the first time, but still, I feel like there was enough to test.
I don't know.
I can't pee on command.
I can. And I don't know why I'm holding a reserve all the time. Because I'll fill that fucking jar up and I'm trying to stop and I can't. And it's leaking on my fucking hands. And I always bring it out and I'm like, I'm sorry. And there's piss just dripping off the fucking edge of it. It's like, oh, fuck.
I don't know. That sounds like
always-
really great malicious compliance to me.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Honey, well, why'd they give me a fucking jar like that?
A fucking cup overflowing
Give you a
with piss. Here, asshole. It's
Yeah.
yours now.
It's smaller than my cock. It's obvious that I'm going to be able to hold more just in the fucking length of my cock than...
There's a sink right there. Just piss in the sink.
Oh God. Mike was telling me that he used to go to a job where the lady would go in and watch you do it. So you'd have to pull out your fucking cock. Imagine, if you're already a little nervous about doing it and you got to pee in front of somebody else. That would really suck.
My whole thing was, especially with like the last 3 drug tests, is I always have to take a shit right before, and like when you're pooping, you're gonna piss. So, and then I have nothing to give to them.
Is that a real thing? Hold on. So I didn't know. I've never talked to anybody about this.
I do, yeah.
Do you tinkle after you fucking go to?
During.
I go during.
During.
I
You go
mean-
during.
Yeah.
I take the opportunity to relieve number
Why
one and
wouldn't
number
you?
It's
two.
not an
yeah,
option.
I mean,
It
it's like,
just
why come
goes.
back for seconds
Hold on.
later? That
Okay.
doesn't make any sense.
So this.
but
no.
if I pee,
okay, so
that
I'm
doesn't
odd.
mean I automatically need to poop too.
Already I'm odd. So when I'm done pooping, that's when I pee.
You have to pinch the tip shut.
No, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting there, and it lets me know you're done pooping. And I get up, wipe, done.
You've just got weird muscle control, I guess.
Yeah, that's
See,
Yeah, I just
I don't
just,
pee during.
I
Just
just
let
I
it
just
all
let
go,
the floodgates
relax,
open
and yeah.
and just get it done.
Just
I
always
mean,
flexing his penis. You're always
I don't know,
doing
it's
sit-ups with your
very
dong.
muscular. I don't. Fuck.
It's got a six-pack.
All right,
It's
so
ripped.
So we're all peeing during our shit sessions. It's just mine happens at the very end. It lets me. I was just like, nah, that's the. I wonder if that was true with everybody, and it's not. Poop, pee, done. You guys are peeing during.
just get it all done at the same
I
time.
know that's a conscious choice.
No.
Yeah.
No, you see, it's not a
I
conscious
mean,
choice with me. As soon as the
I
last
guess.
turd drops out of the hole in the toilet, then it starts peeing, and I'm done.
You know what it is?
But you're peeing
See,
during.
that just sounds weird.
So he's got a.
What?
I got it.
like
confused.
when you like utilize the muscles for one,
I'm not
it
using
it doesn't like fuck with the muscles
Okay.
for the other.
So, my wife's gonna kill me. So she has a bad pooper, or she used to have a bad pooper when she was a non-diabetic, and we found out that it was bread that plugged her up. So she would go in there and she would take like, Zach, are you more like me or your mom? Do you just go in the bathroom and just you're done?
I don't know.
I just like before you guys came over, I just went in the bathroom, like
Depends
30.
on how long it takes to crank one out. To be fair,
I don't have to-
He's at that age.
I don't have to push. It just bloop, done. 30 seconds. And then I pee, and then
I'm so jealous.
does it take you a long time?
It
It's
takes
well,
like 45 minutes to an hour every
that's
time.
whenever I can because it's usually 3 days of not and then an emergency. It's never anything in between.
Twice a day.
I'm
No?
I'm about twice a day too.
Yeah.
Twice a day.
The only reason I'm in the bathroom for a half hour is because I got lost on my phone reading something on Reddit.
Yeah. I try. Fuck, man.
Depends on water content too. Less water equals more time.
No,
What does that mean?
it never
It
means.
means like if you've got a really dry shit that's been like in you for a
Oh,
while and
yeah.
your bowels have been reabsorbing all the moisture from it. It takes a
I
while.
meant toilet water.
What?
You got just like a spurly straw that goes down and I'm out of water. Guess it's time to wrap this up.
This isn't the Middle Ages.
I don't know.
Well, you're thirsty, right?
You're right.
That's why I'm always drinking water.
So what? So you shit better?
That's
I don't even fucking drink
as,
water.
As a side effect, I'm always fucking pissing. Like I probably piss close to 8-10 times a day.
I'm weird.
Just runs right through me.
Yeah, I always wondered that, and then it turns out that I'm weird. But you guys are on the toilet. How long does it take you to shit?
Oh fuck.
15 minutes tops.
15 minutes tops.
Yeah.
Andrew?
15 minutes.
Yeah. You're such a
Depending on
lie.
water content and consistency,
He's
we're
delayed
talking
so
we're
many
talking
trips.
anywhere from just like a minute or two up to 10 minutes, maybe tops.
Hey, mine's always like a minute.
15 minutes if I'm sitting there and nothing's happening. 45 minutes if it is happening.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, the longer you sit there, the longer you risk a fucking hemorrhoid popping up at some point. And I just don't want that.
I
and
fucking-
his ass already bleeds enough from non-natural causes,
I know,
so I don't think
because
he
he's
needs that
fingering
either.
the fuck out of it. God. But I like put a King Cobra in the toilet today, and it took me a minute. I mean, a wrapper. It fucking was a wrapper.
Yeah.
And
I always
it
send
kind of
those
came
to
up and
Andrew.
looked like that. It was like an inch from my balls.
Some Indian dude came in, started fluting at it.
Dude, I had to take the plunger and
Was that like
took me longer to get it down the fucking toilet.
what was that like a couple days worth Or is that still like factored into your twice a day scheme?
Twice a day.
Wow. Did
Yeah.
you eat? Was that like after Thanksgiving or something?
No, so we were sick during Thanksgiving, and so we didn't. I didn't eat for 2 days with this shit. So hopefully your family is feeling good. Chris went to minor emergency today, and it's an upper respiratory.
What's a minor emergency?
She went to a minor emergency. My
Yeah,
wife
but
went
what
to.
is that?
Um,
Is that urgent care?
urgent care. Yeah.
Minor emergency?
Yeah.
I've never heard it called that before.
Well, it's because you're from the West Side, so fuck off.
Called urgent care over here too, buddy.
No, it's only recently become because you're fucking young. It's only recently become urgent care. So we went to urgent care today, and it's an upper respiratory infection. So and she's still coughing like fucking crazy in there.
Urgent sounds more urgent than emergency. I feel like that's
Why
major care.
Why do we got to word fuck stuff?
Just saying.
It's just a fucking emergency room where you go and get take care of as quickly as
Urgent
possible.
care sounds more urgent than a minor emergency. I don't know.
I don't know. You put emergency in any sentence, and it doesn't matter if there's a minor there. It still sounds like that's a big problem, in my opinion. Urgent care just means I need care. I don't have time for fucking appointment. They're scheduled goddamn
Okay,
3
so-
weeks out. I need it now, so I'm just gonna walk
know.
into a clinic.
So let me work on this because I'm with you. So imagine you taking a shit, right? And you have to do it urgently.
I don't have to imagine I'm doing it right now.
It's not that big of a deal. I just got to get in the bathroom pretty urgent. I got to take a shit. This is a fucking emergency. There's a big difference. Does that make sense?
No, in context, it totally makes sense.
Yeah, totally. I know it's only a minor emergency. I got to take a shit, but it's
If
fucking
you're
emergency.
Yelling about it, it's urgent. Then I'm going to think that it's just even the same situation.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Context is everything.
Yeah, for Thanksgiving, we didn't eat anything. We canceled everybody. And 9 o'clock at night, I ended up feeling really bad because I had only given the boys tuna fish all day. My wife and me didn't eat. And I went and cooked a fucking pumpkin pie. We had pumpkin pie like at 10 o'clock at night. Nobody ate their fucking pumpkin pie. They just like licked the whipped cream and swished some pumpkin around in their mouth, and that was it. I think my wife got the shits from it.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the theme of the day: poop.
They say we
Well,
don't have
I
to
mean,
pee.
it's following in line with the rest of the podcast too.
What's that?
Bodily functions and cock. I mean,
I haven't brought up
that's-
cock.
No, you
Dude, you got cock on the fucking mind.
you've been talking about your cock since you started talking about pooping.
What?
Yeah. Talking about how that thing's hanging down in the toilet, almost touching your fucking snake shit in there.
No, I said my balls. Totally different from
Part
cock.
of your cock.
I
It's
think
part of
you
the
talked-
part of the same
During
anatomy.
the urine test thing, you did say cock quite a bit.
Well, you're the one who brought up urine testing. God damn it.
Cock talk with Lucas.
Cock talk with Lucas.
And that's the cock talk, guys.
That's a fluffy beard, man.
Thanks.
You like it?
No. But
I mean-
it's better than the alternative of not having a beard.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we see beards like that at Kaiser.
Although
All the live long day.
it really bums me out because everybody thinks I am significantly older than I am.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm only I'm 2 days younger than him, and everybody thinks I'm in my mid to late 30s at least, and it really bums me out.
Going with the hipster look.
But you guys are still. You know, you're almost 30.
I know.
Thanks,
So
pal.
you're not young.
Thanks.
Aren't you approaching
not young.
60? Aren't you coming up on
I know. I
65?
cry every birthday.
I'm-
Don't worry.
Yeah. That's when you hit 30, you can't get a boner no more. You have to get the pump. You got to get the pump installed.
Oh no, I don't want to lose my boner.
Well, it is what you just accept it because your testosterone just plummets. Taylor knows all about that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to just...
I don't know. That being
Throwing
said,
a
I
limp
don't
noodle
really
at
have a
him.
problem getting an erection. It happens all the time, especially when I don't want it to. So,
Still, you have no
Oh, fuck
dick
yeah.
control.
no,
Why
it's
am I the
like-
abnormal
like,
one?
If I'm tired,
Yeah.
and I'm in that kind of weird area where I'm like awake, but like I could fall asleep.
Why is this a thing?
I pop a boner. I have no idea why.
Why is this a thing?
I wake up from a nap. I've got a boner.
Well, no, it's not that for me. Like if I'm like graveyard tired, I'll like fucking I'm old, so I don't get a boner anymore. But it'll start getting like semi-rigid.
Getting like a chub.
Yeah, semi-rigid, and I won't understand why, because I'm not horny. I'm not thinking about anything.
Yeah,
and it's just like,
same way.
I'm fucking tired. So all the blood that's supposed to be in my head is now falling down
Migrating
to
to
my
your
cock.
cock.
Yeah. Is this a thing for you on Graveyard when you get tired?
I'm just always rock hard, always fully torqued. I'm always working hard. And when I hit 30, I figure I'm just gonna hire like a puppeteer or something.
Yeah.
Just have him take care of
Could
things
you-
for me.
Could you imagine?
Or just like, what do they call it in the porn industry?
A fluffer.
A fluffer. A fluffer. Hire a fluffer. Yeah.
It's gonna be just an old greasy dude, old greasy Greek guy. It smells like gyros,
Gyros.
gyros,
Gyros,
It smells like
motherfucker.
gyros.
God. Leviticus. What'd you correct me on? Oh, the Bible last time. Well, you were rude, Jesus. How do you know the Old Testament in each
It was
order?
Leviticus that you.
Leviticus.
It's the third book. You said it was something in the New Testament.
I didn't
You
care. I just
bozo.
wanted to keep going with it.
Bozo.
I had this whole thing set up.
They used to make us memorize the order of the books in the Bible when we were kids.
Who did?
The cult I was in.
What cult was that?
That was
Real Life Ministries.
I mean, Christianity.
No, like he was in Northern Idaho, so I want to get to the bottom of this. How long was your hair back then?
Tom Cruise was there. He would speak up on the platform.
Was your head shaved?
Head was short. I never really had long hair until like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only ever had it like probably 4 inches long at the
Emo
longest.
style.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I could flip it like a douche, like a tool.
Do the same thing now.
Huh?
Yeah, but now I add a little more flair to it.
Taylor does not know this, but we have a sponsor for the podcast now.
That's bullshit.
What do you mean that's
No, I-
bullshit?
No one wants to pay us to put their name on this garbage.
Dude, I have to, and they asked me to do a live reading.
They're a big one too.
Yeah?
Uh,
Is it
Well,
is it
it's
the
a-
company
they're
that
getting
sells
big.
your butt plug with a tail coming out of it?
it's an up and coming company.
They can.
So I'm going to do a live
coming.
reading. And so I hope this goes well, but I don't think it will.
I mean, it seems like we're really about to tank somebody's business. Sounds like you've been hired for some sort of hit job. Are you sure it's the person who wants this read that gave it to you?
We should do that. We should advertise ourselves
Yeah,
as
just-
the industry killers, where
Unprovoked
McDonald's hires us
advertising.
to advertise for Burger King,
Yeah,
and we just
yeah,
shit on them for
yeah.
an hour.
Okay, bring up the lady picture there down there. All right. So I'm gonna go through this best I can.
Who the fuck just lets their popcorn fall all over their chest? What a fucking slob.
You don't?
Otherwise occupied.
No.
Dude, if I'm watching a movie and I'm into it, it's fucking on the floor everywhere. I'm pulling it out of my pecker
I
hairs.
worked at a movie theater and it's people like you that I hated.
All right, I'm gonna do the live reading. So just give me a second here. Let me finish it before you come in.
I can't guarantee that.
Yes, you will. You just okay.
I don't get the picture.
You will with the fucking ad. God damn. Home alone with nothing to do when that urge hits, but you're a little light on cash. Don't worry, we have you covered here at Dildash. Dildash LLC is your one-stop shop for previously owned adult toys. I know. Now, I understand you might have some reservations about using toys others have had shoved inside them. Don't be. Go ahead. All our toys are sent to Dildash Laboratories, where every last toy goes through a multi-step cleaning. Go ahead, Zach. Next one. Goes through a multi-step cleaning process and are thoroughly sanitized. But what about the quality, you might ask? This is where Dildash Engineering comes into play. Ripped, torn, broken, and decaying toys are restored to better than original condition and given a prestigious ISO 1000 DIL certification before any toys leave our facility. And go ahead. Where are you at? Right there. Just stop fucking. My God. We're going to get fired. As we like to say, you can count on us. Next one. Our ironclad Dildash guarantee guarantees the quality and cleanliness of every single toy that leaves Dildash. So, can't wait to get your hands on Dildash toy. Just pick up the phone and dial 1-888-COME-FASTER. A DILDASH representative will take care of your order. Within 4 minutes, a reconditioned toy will be delivered by our DILDASH representative. You went too fucking far. Go back one. Okay. Within 4 minutes, a reconditioned toy will be delivered by our DILDASH representative to your doorstep. Our owner next, and CEO, Mr. Ass Muncher, says thank you for your purchase and welcome to the DILDASH family. If you wish to have used toys, if you have used toys and no longer need them, email us at with a little steam, it will be clean at dill.com. And I believe Andrew has personally used the service.
I 100% stand by the DILDASH guarantee. That's the name we should have used right there.
What's the name?
That would have been
Just,
better than A-ass Muncher.
what was the second?
What was the Chinese dude?
It just said used.
With a question mark.
That one caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie.
Is this all that shit that you found on that free pictures for public use website?
So me and Mike came up with the idea.
You found some random Chinese guy
Some
roaming
stock
around
photo.
Spokane and
Oh yeah,
like
that's,
traditional garb.
that's a stock photo. Yeah, free stock photo. So me and Mike were at work one night and we're bored and we're going, we need to come up with a business. And he goes, yeah, we do. Something like DoorDash. And I said, how about DILDASH? What's that? And then we came up with the idea, we'll deliver a dildo to your house within a couple minutes. And
You don't come until we come.
I did not say that. God damn it. You don't
The
come.
customer always comes first.
There's
Well, it's on the
there's way
slide.
too many.
Yeah.
It's on the slide. You don't come until we come. It's underneath the
Oh.
truck.
Yep, that's right.
So that's our first sponsor.
You say the toys are cleaned by kids. Is there child labor involved in this?
Well, no, it's community outreach. So we're having disadvantaged children clean them
That's
by hand.
Percents on the day.
Yeah,
Well, you said a little bit of steam and it'll be clean.
with a little steam, it will be clean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's our motto.
And what are you like having these kids loaded
They
into
just-
like a
they
dish
just breathe
tray
on it
and they're,
really
like
hard.
moving it
No,
into like
it's-
a
No, in a sink. In a
sink?
sink with the toilet brush. They're just scrubbing them up.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very steamy to me.
It's just an email address, Taylor.
Yeah, you need to get your story straight.
All right, so we had our first sponsor, and the next thing I want to do is I want to. You want to bring up the Christmas thing, Zach? I went through and looked at a few ideas for Christmas. Now, I think we should do this every week or whenever we get together.
What the fuck is wrong with that Santa's eyes?
It looks like the third Santa Claus movie where it's just made out of plastic.
It looks like an albino
I'm gonna have
like
you.
painted their face but forgot to do around their eyes.
What I'm thinking, here's what I'm honestly thinking. You two cunts can come up with the Santa Claus. Will you go back to Santa Claus, motherfucker? All right. So, because not everybody has, ideas, and if you haven't, Black Friday just hit and all that. So I thought, here's some
Black
ideas.
Friday is not a thing anymore.
It's not.
No, Black Friday sales start like the week prior and go like the week or two after. It's not a fucking thing anymore.
Okay, but-
not to mention Cyber Monday.
Are you all done Christmas shopping?
I haven't done any Christmas shopping.
Exactly. How about you?
I'm done, yeah.
You're done.
I'm done.
I've got. yeah.
We're not celebrating Christmas at my house.
Really?
Yeah.
Why aren't you celebrating Christmas?
They celebrate Hanukkah
Hanukkah?
No.
because he's an Orthodox Jew.
Yeah.
You know what happens when he gets circumcised?
We're-
Is the Orthodox Jew comes and sucks the blood out.
It regrows. They have to keep doing it. He keeps showing up at my house every year.
We got a fucking torch out there. We can make sure that fucker don't grow back.
He's tried everything. It doesn't work.
Okay.
No, I just
Voodoo curse?
my sister's a travel nurse, and that's who I'm living with right now. So she's out doing stuff, and my mom's in Hawaii, and it's just not gonna happen.
Make sure she steers clear of that volcano.
Where's your sister at?
She's here in
Is he
Spokane.
active?
Yeah, the big volcano is
Making
currently
bank?
erupting in Hawaii.
Yeah.
They're making crazy money doing what they're doing.
Fucking lava pouring off the mountain and
No,
everything.
we saw that today on the news.
Yeah.
That the volcano, and I remember standing up there on top of that fucker,
Yeah.
and you can just see like a little from a distance. I'm sure it's like a pool size of lava, but the crater, you just look down in it and there's nothing except like a little dot of lava. So it's very bizarre. It's so cool that you're down here at 80 degrees and then all of a sudden you ascend up to this high peak, but you don't really realize it because it's such a slow climb.
Yeah.
Have you been to Hawaii?
Nope. I'm going in February, actually.
There you go.
Largest stratovolcano in the world.
And it's just like slow, and then you're fucking up there and it's like 40 degrees and you're all shivering in your shorts and shit.
The volcano itself takes up like 40% of the island.
Well, there's five.
Three or four, I think.
There's a bunch of volcanoes. I can't remember how many.
This is the main one.
Yeah, that was a cool one. Okay, let's go back to Christmas ideas.
You know, Dwayne was having a bad crop one year. So he used to have 5 daughters until he kicked 3 of them into the volcano. They were virgins.
Well, that's how we afforded this house.
That's
You
that
gotta
makes sense.
You gotta pay the gods to make some money. That made no sense.
I think you have to appease the gods.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You can step in every once in a while and help me out.
Yeah. Well,
Struggling.
Well, that's obvious. I do every time when we do these. So yeah, there's a lot of people behind on the Christmas shopping. Obviously, you're not. Me and you are.
no,
So
I'm done.
You're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
I mean, I didn't start, but I'm already done.
So you guys are doing nothing for Christmas.
No, I'm just not doing any shopping for Christmas.
Is Robin done?
Probably not.
Okay, well, these are ideas for Robin then.
Okay.
Fuck.
Not that she'll ever watch this, but sure, why not?
Well, you can take some of these ideas home to her. All right, so let's bring up the first one, Zach. So have you seen this before?
No.
Yeah, this is great. I'm going to bring up my iPad so I can actually see it. So this is liberal tears. Can you see it from here, Andrew?
Yeah, it smells like entitlement and melted snowflakes.
Melted snowflakes.
What do those smell like?
I don't know.
It smells like Trump's taint.
I think it's a great fucking idea.
For only $15, you know, a lot of people are going to be buying this and just owning the libs.
Yeah, it's a great.
Owning the libs.
You know what's probably funny about items like these is it's probably liberals that are actually
cashing
making
in.
and selling items like that because they know that people are so fucking stupid in this country that they'll buy it just because of what it says.
Like, didn't Elvis's agent sell "I hate Elvis" pins just to cash in on everyone that hated Elvis?
Well, I told you my wife used to make the shirts, and her biggest seller, well, she struggled selling until she started making "Fuck Your Feelings," Trump 2020,
Yeah.
and they fucking went off the fucking shelves. And she had so many orders that she stopped making them because she got burned out. So yeah, it's a 50-50 split. It's going to be because 50% of the people making this liberal tiers is going to be a Republican, 50% is going to be a Democrat. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm really interested in this one. So this is a home branding kit. Who doesn't want a brand? And now think about this, Taylor. You got 3 kids. What are you laughing about?
Oh, no, keep
Yeah,
going.
but I don't want
Just
any
to
of them
tell 'em
linked
apart
back
or
to
something.
me.
All right. Well, the idea's there. I mean, I wish I would have known about this when I had all the kids at home still. It's a fucking great idea. That one of them gets lost.
You wanders into the other farm.
Yeah.
You can
You have
know
a
whose
big.
it is.
Well, they'll know who it is because it's a big cock branded on their shoulder.
God.
Not all of these are great, but all right, let's go to the next one. This is one of my favorite. This is for Karen. This is a boyfriend pillow. So when you don't actually have a boyfriend, you can feel like somebody still loves you. So you go to sleep.
Is that
gotta
literally
need one of
just
those.
half a torso?
Yeah, go to the next picture. So you, this is for the lady who can't get a man.
Actually, would be super comfortable. I think, and wouldn't get warm.
How
like
do you
a
explain
human.
that if you have somebody over though? They just see a half a torso.
We watched Dahmer and he's got the mannequin in his bed and the grandma freaks out and throws it out. We get, this is even worse because it's half a mannequin. It's the right half.
Yeah, one of the things like when the old lady wants to cuddle, and you got to put your fucking arm underneath her body, and next thing you know, 3 minutes later, your arm's asleep. This would be much better. But yeah, this is for the woman, or
I take issue with this advertisement.
you don't like it.
I just
She's wearing.
don't think someone that attractive would need that pillow. Like, they should have put someone that's absolutely fugly
Oh no,
in that picture.
she's insane though. She's absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's actually stuck. That smells like her ex right there. She sprayed it with his cologne because she just can't get over him.
Her ex's actual heart is actually inside the pillow.
Yeah. See, context is everything.
All right, so this one isn't too funny. Go to the next one, Zach. But it is super unique. So this is for every cheater out there, where you can talk to like your girlfriend or something, and nobody can hear you. It's like a Darth Vader mask where everything you say is completely gone and it goes right into your phone. This is
Looks
amazing.
like a ball gag, not a Darth Vader.
It looks like VR for your mouth. Like your tongue is.
That, I think,
VR.
for me, that would be more of a torture device, because I can't breathe out of my nose like 90% of the time, so it'd probably just suffocate me into unconsciousness.
It's the future, Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one,
I don't
Zach.
want to be in the future then.
This is very attractive to me. Custom voodoo dolls.
Why does that look like?
Yeah, it looks
It looks
familiar.
like OxyClean guy. It looks like Billy Mays.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy Mays here,
you.
or Home Improvement.
How do we read?
Yeah, it does look
Tim
familiar.
Allen.
But you can
Yeah.
have can have it customized to whatever you want it to look like.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
So like,
Yeah, but historically speaking, with voodoo, it doesn't need to look like them. It just needs to have some of their hair, stuff like that.
I think
So
it's still pretty.
I think you're kind of missing the point. Seems like a lot of money to invest for someone who's trying to, torture someone with
I don't think it
voodoo.
was horrible for price. I can't remember what the price was.
Can
I
you
wish I would've wrote
send
it
can
down.
you send the victim's hair in to be woven into the head of it?
Oh, well, that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, see?
See that?
We could help these guys out.
Yeah, we really could. I like the idea, the concept. I'm thinking about getting one. I'm still with her, but I'm thinking about getting one for my wife. And whenever she does something, I can't yell at her. I'll just go in the bedroom and like fucking
Jab it in the ass with a pen or something.
right up her hoo ha. I don't understand why. Ow! I got a yeast infection. Okay, go to the next one. I thought this was super cool. I know you guys probably can't read it. It's Genetic Engineering Home Lab.
No.
So
Only $650.
yeah,
What a steal!
no,
It's down from.
1600.
Oh.
It looks like a murder kit.
Yeah, but if you wanted to like experiment on your neighbors and shit and do weird stuff to their genes, oh, it'd be great.
This is what the Germans had at the concentration camps.
I did it. I finally added 4 extra chromosomes to somebody.
All right, so the next one is for every person that has a child.
Uh-oh.
You know how hard it is to deal with fucking sauces from like McDonald's and stuff like that? This is a fucking sauce holder.
God, you could just plug it right into the
You don't love this?
This is completely impractical because
Aw,
it might work for like a
absolutely
really
not.
thick sauce, but if
Yeah.
you're dipping in like ranch
Yeah.
and you've got that fucking shit attached to your vent,
Yeah,
eventually you're gonna have a drip of ranch
yeah.
go into your fucking vent.
Ooh.
It's gonna go bad, and within a day or two, you're gonna be smelling fucking awful in your car.
Oh.
I
Not
think
to
I
mention the
think it's
drip,
worth
drip, drip
investing
as you
in.
bring it to your mouth.
Yeah, it really is.
No, impractical.
I get off work and I go to Wendy's sometimes and I just park in the parking lot while I eat.
Mhm.
Boom. I could use that.
It was
Yeah.
on Shark Tank too.
It
You
was
know
on
that
Shark Tank.
they didn't get laughed out of the room when they presented this.
It's only $10.
I mean, it honestly seems like something that has probably been around for a couple decades, just never like
Yeah.
widely distributed.
Oh, thousands, 100,000
I mean,
years. Your
it's
hands.
literally a plastic clip with a oval slot to stick something.
I'm
in.
thinking
That shit's been around for a long time.
I'm thinking McDonald's or somebody's missing out because it's branding.
no, I'm
It's
thinking
remember,
McDonald's
like, the
just
little-
don't give a fuck.
The little ball head from Jack in the Box you could put on your car and everybody would go there and get a different one. You could hand these out and fuck.
Did you ever use one of those things on your antenna?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Sweet. So you
Dwayne
were,
obviously
you were one
fucks.
of the
You know he
people
does.
driving down the street,
Dude,
me
if I could
looking
get
at
an
it.
Arby's branded one of those, hands down, I'd buy it right away. I fucking love Arby's and I love that.
You love Arby's?
I do love Arby's.
I'm not like. Have you had the ultimate bacon burger or not bacon burger? The ultimate BLT there.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, that's my favorite. Whenever I go to Arby's, it's the ultimate BLT. Have you done any of the off the menu stuff?
No.
So
He just goes in and gets a whole bunch of cheese. He sits underneath the nozzle and says, "Give me 10 seconds of nacho cheese."
So they what is the off the fucking? Go ahead and go to the next one. I'll get to it by the end of the podcast. So the next one is, you probably cannot see this, Cursing Animal Coloring Book. Funny swear words for stressed adults.
Nice.
So go ahead and go to the next one.
Creative swearing and coloring books.
It says, bitch, don't kill my vibe. And pretty ass fuck. So for adults, if you don't mind your kids swearing. Yeah, so that wasn't a big hit with you guys. Next one. Have you ever seen The Baldo?
I've seen it.
That's a
You've
torture
seen it?
device.
Seen it, love it.
Used it.
Sold. Used it.
It
I'm
looks
not
like
really sure what I'm looking at.
That would
Like,
scare me. It's a dildo you put on your balls.
that's
So
it.
you can
Wait,
dip your
no,
balls
no,
in.
wait.
Yeah, so you can dip your balls in.
That's
I
why
just
it's-
don't know how you get into
Dip 'em
it. 'Cause
in
you'd
where?
have to like stick one test.
Okay.
yeah,
at a
no,
time.
I don't.
No,
It
I
doesn't
would-
seem very ergonomic, does it?
So I was going to, because I got the gifs or the gifs of the ball shaving and stuff like that, but I didn't include them. I should have. Now that I think about it,
Oh, that looks painful.
what do you mean it looks
that-
painful?
It doesn't
It
look
looks,
fun. in
I
any
don't
way.
understand. Look at how squeezed his balls are. So the testicles are like distended.
It can't be a one size fits all thing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd have to get something way smaller.
Mine hangs super low. I'd need like 4 of those rings to even cover it all.
Says you. Let's go to the next one,
Can we
Zach.
get one of those? I want to try it, just out of curiosity.
So
$30. Are
that's
we
a,
offering him discounted on DillDash?
that's a hell of a deal.
That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, everything. Can you read? Hey, fuck. So there's a review, and we can't see it from here, but it's by Lucas.
Hey yo.
Let me just go up here and read it. God damn it, Zach. Can you just move over just a hair?
Your hands dry out in the winter like
Damn
this?
it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So Lucas says
Go to Costco.
the review from Lucas says, hold on. The review from Lucas says, always looking for new adventures with my partners and friends. I bought this a few months back and wanted to give it a few tries before I reviewed it. Now my balls can say thanks. Anyways, the last line of it says,
$2 jugs of it for
I-
$30.
all my life, the man I used it on, Andrew, is equally blown away. Thank you, Baldo, for the ball-tastic experience.
I do have 2 holes down there to fill, so you can hit them both at the same time. It's handy.
I don't know. It seems like there'd be a lot of tugging. And I don't know if that would be pleasing.
Yeah, to get the rings on,
Yeah.
I don't understand how you. So
They must be pretty elastic or something.
I don't know if I'd want that. Yeah, it's gonna just tear. I've got a lot of hair down
Yeah.
there. If you're not like clean shaven and oiled up, I bet it's just
And
miserable.
oiled
It
up.
doesn't seem practical.
I don't know. We can get one, and we can have you try it out. I don't know. Like, I got giant balls, so it would be bigger than like a John Holmes special. It's fucking. I don't know who I could use that on.
Just gotta tie them into a knot so I don't get flushed.
It would be thicker around than the fucking pod mics.
What? What would? What
The
are you
Baldo.
talking-
The
No,
Baldo.
Wait, what? Are you...
Yeah, the Baldo. So I don't know.
I don't like having it so close to my mouth anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, it's an exciting product. And then thank you from all of us here at the Infamous Podcast. Happy holidays. I want to do this once a week or whenever we do this to try to get some products out there for people to use. Something you haven't thought of. Now that might be something that Robin might enjoy.
Yeah?
So if we do get the Baldo,
You mean so we can use it like once or twice a year?
all you got to do is use it once and come back and tell us.
Yeah. Well, you might have to wait some time for that.
Would you use that?
Would I use the Baldo?
Yeah.
I don't think I can physically use the Baldo. I don't think my balls can shape to where I can get it on.
I'd try it out at least once.
My balls
I
are
knock
usually
that?
almost
Oh,
inside
fuck.
me.
You fucked it up, Dwayne.
Good
I
thing
think you
got-
guys should do a Christmas special where you just get the worst products you could possibly find.
Mhm.
Bring them to show them off.
I mean,
Yeah.
with the exception of bringing, I think he did exactly that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was pretty fantastic too. I'm sold on the Baldo. I'm sold on the voodoo doll.
It's like 1,000 degrees in here.
See?
It's not
burning.
1,000 degrees.
Fuck you and your
It feels
heater.
fine.
Well, I turned it down. It's chilly in here.
I still see it lighting up over there.
Yeah.
You got an open flame in there? Is that what's going on?
It's called a heater
Yeah, why is it like flickering light?
because it's a heater. Yeah, it's
With an open flame?
it's kerosene heater
Oh, fuck. You're
for indoors.
dangerous.
No, it's an indoor heater.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
Ah,
Isn't
looks pretty
kerosene one of the
contained.
cleanest gases you can get though to burn
I mean,
indoors?
it's jet fuel. So, you know.
So let's get a jet engine in here and see if we can huff and if we die or not.
What else we got?
Group suicide?
Heck,
First skit I
you
think
go
I'm actually on
first.
board for.
You go first, Taylor.
For science.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a group suicide if we go one at a time.
Well,
Think
but
like Jim Jones. We have to
then we
all
wouldn't know
drink
who's
the
the
Kool-Aid.
best.
You're number one.
You're the best at suiciding.
What else you guys got?
I've applied to Kaiser 9 times and rejected every single time. Well, that's not true. I did get a job offer once, actually, and then they rescinded it because of my job hopping history because of COVID. But I had applied 3 times, and they were all sitting there for months. And I just got emails the other day telling me that the positions were canceled from all 3. So that's pretty interesting.
Well, that's stupid because they just put their fucking
Oh, yeah,
sign back on the side of Trent.
I always keep applying. Every time I see a position open, I apply now. It's just become tradition at this point.
Do it for the lulz.
I'm convinced that Kaiser has decided to only hire the shittiest of people. Like, given what they've been hiring recently and how they can't, like, turnover at Kaiser has like skyrocketed over the last like
Yeah,
3
Andrew
or 4
keeps
years.
telling me about some of the people they hire. It's pretty wild.
It's getting nuts.
They sit there drooling unless they're on a truck. Then they're drooling on the truck.
All right. I can't say anything. I'm not that great of a worker, so I'll
Okay.
just shut my mouth.
Dwayne says that, but he's the best worker on the hotline.
I'm
Hands
really
down.
not. Really not.
And then he trains everyone, and everyone's just like a peak worker after that. Once you're touched,
You know why he says that? Because I trained Andrew a little bit. I don't think I got you on everything, right?
give me the golden touch.
I was just
He actually grabs both balls in his hands, and he works them while
work
you're
them.
working. Like if you got the joysticks
No stress.
in your hands, he's got your balls
I think
in his
I
hands
trained you for like a day or two, didn't I?
in the 8-inch area.
Yeah. Did I train you at all? I don't think so.
no. I trained myself.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I did because I was on BD rotation forever.
Oh, yeah.
And I got fucking hammered. So every job that I went to, I had never been trained on. So my probation was just cleanup the whole fucking time. Those, so in reheats, those little, where they put the fucking car on, those little tracks, we had to take a chipper in between every single one of those little things and get them out there. It was just so.
It's like tar. It's like you're digging tar out of metal.
Out of metal. So, anyways, I had to. That's all I did. So when I got off probation, I was expected to go work, and I had not been trained yet. So I trained myself on everything. That's why I'm so fucked up.
Probably why a lot of people at Kaiser are so fucked up.
Then the people like Andrew gets me as a trainer. I don't know anything.
But yeah, but what you're talking about is just how Kaiser's been there since I was hired.
Yeah.
It's trainees training trainees
Mm-hmm.
being trained by people who were never properly trained.
Well,
So I mean that's literally the line of progression. So everybody's just getting more and more fucked up as they bring more people in.
okay, that is what it is. But the people that have been there a while, like you used to be on the hotline, me and you, when you see new people struggling, you have to help them. And if you don't help them, then that's kind of shitty.
They're on their own.
Yeah,
Why would we help them
there's
if we
times
weren't
even
helped?
when Andrew's up like in a new area, and he's been there for a while. He'll text me and go, "Am I supposed to do this?" And I'll go, "Blah blah blah blah." It's not that hard to be just helpful.
The amount of help I would give someone was directly proportional to the amount of effort they put forth. So if someone is just throwing their arms up in the air and say, I haven't tried anything and I'm out of ideas,
Right.
then I'm going to watch them fucking drown. But if they're trying their damnedest and they're just not fucking getting it,
Yeah.
I'll help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people that just let people struggle or make mistakes and stuff like that. There was one guy at the 8-inch shear that was supposed to cut something in half. And Joey, remember Joey?
Tall
I
Joey.
remember Joey.
Joey, he's super tall.
It's like
Or is this a
6'10".
different Joey?
This is a different
Oh,
Joe.
okay.
He immediately comes in and he goes, "What'd he say?" He was,
Hey,
said-
check
he
out who
said-
my wife lets me bang.
yeah.
She shares me.
My wife shares me. That's what he said. My wife shares me.
And immediately shows us a naked picture of a girl.
So yeah, that was our first impression of him.
Hopefully it was a woman. If he showed you a picture
his
of it.
wife
Not
was
young.
really a girl.
His
but
wife was a big woman. I don't know if it was a woman or
How
not.
old is he?
He's not there anymore. I think
Oh,
he's a
his 40s.
transporter. Yeah.
Oh,
My wife shares me.
moving up
I
in
don't
the
give
world.
a fuck that your wife shares you. You jack off. I just fucking met you.
He was trying to subtly put the idea out
That
there
he's a stud.
that he's willing to
That he's
let
a
you
stud.
fuck his wife.
oh,
And
shoot,
apparently
why didn't we
he-
get that?
Yeah, I think he was on board.
Oh, darn.
What just-
Missed opportunity.
That's
Could've
why you
run
showed
a
us-
train on his wife.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why he showed us a picture
Exactly.
of his fat, ugly wife. God, yeah, because we'd want to go there.
More cushion for the pushing.
Oh my God. And he had meth mouth. Like, I'd want to go fuck his wife
Ugh.
after. Yeah. Fuck,
Maybe
that'd be
she's more
gross.
put together than he is. I mean, if she's fat, she's obviously not doing meth, right?
That doesn't mean it.
Because that
Just-
shit,
she's
that shit
sitting up-
tends to make people thin over time, right?
I don't think so. I think
Gets him to eat
The fat
faster.
people just die before they end up getting arrested and have mugshots then?
no, think about it. Meth makes you get up and go do stuff,
Yeah.
right? So you're always active. Skinny people are always more active than people who are fat. Like,
Not true.
I know. I'm a good example of that. I can fucking, my belly is fucking
Some people
huge.
just can't shed weight.
Yeah, people who put too much in their mouth.
Well, no, just
Yeah.
in general.
And then they just sit around and fucking do nothing.
It depends on your
Metabolism.
Metabolism.
No, yeah, your metabolism's very much set by your activity level.
not entirely though.
Okay, doctor. Explain it to me.
Okay, if your metabolism is say 80% and mine
Because you know my daughter's, I'll have her on here next week.
shut your
fucking,
whore mouth.
just fucking slamming you in the ass.
if your metabolism is like 80% of normal and my metabolism is 40% of normal, that means I would have to do twice as much work to achieve the same results.
Right. But why is your...
So,
your-
but you're saying that fat people are just fat because they don't do anything. But even if they work hard, it doesn't mean they're going to achieve their goals if their metabolism is shit.
it just means
Can I get that on a poster?
It just means you need to work harder.
they do.
You need to run more.
No, you have to get off...
Stop eating.
You have to get off your fat, lazy ass and do something instead of fucking pound Diet Cokes and watch TV.
I love Diet Cokes and TV.
Don't drink Diet.
I know.
You know what?
fucking
Don't drink
worst.
Diet
They need to
Coke.
invent a machine
Yeah.
that you can just lay down in and it just moves and does like squats
Okay,
for
so-
you and just does the exercise.
They already do that.
And you can just fucking watch TV.
So my
There'd
drummer...
be no fat people left.
there
Can't wait
still
till
would
it
be fat
messes up
people.
and rips off my arms. Can't wait till it malfunctions and get my dick twisted off.
I think we're talking about two different machines.
Why is that on your dick in the first place? So my drummer, he has the stimulator that he puts on, and it shocks his muscles, kind of like our dog collar, and it makes his muscles move automatically for him. So it works him out automatically, since he doesn't have the ability to do that with some of his muscles.
See a fat fuck
No, he's lost so much weight.
from getting electrocuted?
Yeah, so he was always my drummer.
We found the ultimate solution, boys.
5'10". He was about 5'10", 240.
I know, exactly.
Losing weight.
Yeah. Get all those
Zach,
muscles twitching at once. Must
Zach,
be even better,
Go in
right?
and get a fork for Andrew. We're gonna see if this fucking
Shove
works.
The fork in his
Knock
socket.
the
It's
power out.
miserable.
At the same time.
Oh, I can go flip that fucking breaker real quick. Don't worry about it. I'll just sit there and keep turning it on. It's a great fucking idea. Yeah.
Or they could just come over here.
My question.
Sit around this table in this fucking room that's literally a goddamn sauna right now.
What I'm
Sweat it out.
what I'm doing for you right now
Fuck.
is I'm getting them heavy metals out of your system.
What you're doing for me is making it so I'm gonna have to drink more of this water. That's
Well,
it.
Good thing your fucking poop will be flowing then.
That's the only benefit of being in this room right now.
So hold on, let's go back. It's not that fucking hot in here. Ooh, it's kind of hot in here. I gotta take that out in a second.
Burning up.
You started off with the premise saying that my metabolism is only 40% of normal. Well, why is it fucking 40% of normal? Because you're fucking fat!
Because everybody's different.
Yeah. Hit that again.
Yeah, make sure that light on the inside goes out.
There you go.
Otherwise,
Now
we're
twist
all
it.
going to be in trouble.
Thank you, Zach. Twist it all the way towards me.
Oh!
Why does it smell like
Hit
gas
it,
in
hit
here?
it,
Yeah.
hit it. Now pull it towards you. I went the wrong way. Yeah, hit the button again. Hit the button again. There you go. Go ahead and take it out now. Be careful. Don't put it by anything that can, because that's like 1,000 degrees.
Spontaneously ignite.
Yeah.
Go stick it out in the snow.
Go light a cigarette next to that.
It's why he's the best. He's just the best kid ever. You don't have to fucking ask him to do anything. He just does everything.
That might not be a good thing to have in your system later in life.
What's that?
I just do anything. Just do anything they ask me to do.
Like, I don't have to ask him to mow the lawn.
Yeah, well, guess what? Maybe someone won't have to ask him to jump off a fucking bridge one
Oh,
day.
shut up.
And MILF is going to ask him for some pretty saucy
Dive
things
into
at
that
work.
hooker
How's
on
a
the side
bad
of the road.
how's a bad attitude worked out for you, Taylor?
I mean, relatively well.
Yeah. He's
I can't complain, I guess.
He's prettier than all of us, and he just fucking.
I mean, he's a guy. He doesn't have to be pretty.
yeah, fuck yeah, he does.
It's all about the personality.
No, it's not about the personality. What are you talking about?
Between his legs is what Taylor's talking about.
No, he's got a big cock too. So he's fuck. I never like his brother. We're up buying the 3 monsters, and the guy goes, "Oh, you're gonna pay for this, Bully?" And my son just looks at him like he's an asshole. I said, "No." He goes, "Is you gonna make him work for this, buddy?" And I said, "No. I might make him take the trash out." And I go, "No, he probably won't take the trash out. His brother will already have done it." Because he just automatically goes and does shit. You don't have to ask him.
You can talk about the store owner thinks he's smuggling a can of Monster out in his pants. You're gonna pay for that? No, sir. That's my dick.
Pull down your pants. Let me see it.
What an alpha. He's been watching a lot of Andrew Tate, hasn't he?
He's gonna slap the shit out of you.
He's
is
got
what he's
that
gonna
Tate
do.
mindset. Tate grind set.
God.
Alpha grind.
I
Yeah.
have no idea who you're talking about.
Pound soda chase woman.
Drew Tate.
Who the fuck? That's what I wanted to bring up. I wanted to throw out a challenge. So Donald Trump had the 2 people that he was with,
Kanye.
and who's the other guy?
Some racist guy?
Yeah, the racist guy.
Oh.
You know how
Kanye
I
again.
can't remember his name. I don't exactly
bring it up.
It was E.
commit
Kanye.
racist names.
Elon Musk and Kanye just crazy. The shit they say is
I think they should run together.
nutty. Oh,
I
God.
think Elon runs with Kanye as a running mate.
Yeah, where's Dos Santos?
He's licking their balls.
Yeah. Did you get no? That's the same phone. New case.
No,
No,
Same
same case.
case.
Okay.
nothing has changed.
Hairdo's the same.
Nick Fuentes.
Okay, so Logan Paul calls out a lot of people for a boxing match. That's the guy I want to fight.
Who's that?
You don't know who Logan Paul is?
No.
So he's a guy on the internet, him and Jake Paul,
He's an influencer.
an influencer.
So an asshole.
He adds value to society.
He really does.
Oh, okay.
Was he the one in the suicide forest in Japan
Yeah.
that was filming the dead body that just hung himself and he got canceled for it?
Yeah. So an asshole.
It's-
I mean,
the exact
Anyway,
guy.
so I wanted this Brian Fuentes. I want to. That's my challenge. I want him. I'll pay you $10 to come over and fight me in my house.
It's actually Nick Fuentes.
Nick Fuentes. I want to fight you.
There you go.
I'll add $10
I mean,
to that. I'll
$10. We're up to 20.
$20 to have
I-
you come fight him.
I honestly think you might have to rethink that
Why?
because I mean, he looks like he doesn't have any hair on his balls yet. Like, He looks like a child.
Is he over 18?
Yeah, I think he's like 20.
And then I'll kick the living fuck out of him.
See if we can get Kyle Rittenhouse here too.
I'll
Oh,
take them
yeah.
both on at the same time.
He looks like he has a small cock too.
Okay, that's great.
Like
Nice.
I wish your
That's
internet would
great.
just, you know,
I mean,
quit fucking me every
so
time I get
we
on my
we have
phone.
amazing internet out here now. All you have to do is hook up to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but that seems like a lot of work. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to kick the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
looks.
He's just a douche. I saw him on TV
Like,
today.
I don't understand how somebody like so young and boring looking
Yeah.
can be so famous for being a racist at his age. It
I'll
doesn't
fl-
make any sense.
I'll fly you out here. I'll put you up. I'll feed you, and then I'll kick the fuck out of you.
That right there is a career politician. Who doesn't know
And
it.
what we can do is we can put it on our podcast. Me beating him down, and I'll do Kyle Rittenhouse at the same time. Those two against me.
What would be the point
Beat
of
their
Kyle
dicks off
Rittenhouse?
with
Yeah, he's just a douche. He brought him up.
He's got the biggest fucking baby face on the planet. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
not after I got done with him. I would fucking.
You could probably
Dude.
just like sneeze on him, and that would count as kicking his ass.
Well,
He
maybe
pulled up the
you want it.
AR-15.
Maybe we have the two baby faces go
Yeah,
at it
yeah,
there,
you better
Taylor.
Watch out, right?
You go at him with the skateboard.
Sneeze at
You're
him the
going
wrong
down.
way, and you're gonna get shot.
It'll be justified though because you assaulted him.
Oh, I'm gonna assault him. I'm gonna fucking put you to sleep, pull down your pants, and put my penis in my butthole in your butthole.
Yeah,
Oh God,
that sounds like an adventure.
yeah, it really does, doesn't it?
Oh
Mm,
my god.
fantastic. But yeah,
That'll show him.
so yeah, $20. We got $20. Put down $20, Brian, and
Nick,
Nick, whatever his
do
name
you
is.
remember his last name?
No, he's got a douchebag face.
Fuentes.
Fuentes.
Would you
Nick.
fight Kanye?
Oh yeah, I'd fight him. I'm not afraid of fucking anyone.
He's a
I don't
minority.
know.
You get
Bring
canceled.
Hulk Hogan out
I
here.
don't think you should try and fight Kanye
Why?
because he's gotten loopy as fuck. I think he's going nuts. He's like edging towards a psychotic break. Like every day it gets worse.
Okay, so when
He went to Mar-a-Lago, or however the fuck you pronounce that giant douche's golf resort,
Mar-a-Lago.
and actually asked Trump to be his vice president.
Shit, yeah.
Like
So,
how fucking
hold on.
nuts do you have to ask
It's almost genius.
a previous president to be your running mate?
You're talking about, aren't you? That's how you keep him in the public eye.
Isn't
You
this
get him
almost
to-
genius
Fucking
though?
stupid.
So you do your 4 years, you go and you do another 4 years because obviously he's going to win in 2024, and then you get back in there as the vice president. You kill Kiana West off, and then next thing you know, you're president again. He could do this for fucking 12 years.
It's not how it works.
It's genius.
It's not how it works.
It's fucking genius.
Why do you think previous
the long
presidents
con.
don't run for office after they hold the presidency?
Why?
Because it's just not done.
Nothing
He's gonna
about
be the
Trump has
first.
been done before. We've never had a revolution in our country, an attempted
Yeah.
coup in our. So nothing Trump has ever done. God, I love
Didn't we have a
what
revolutionary
beautiful
war?
hair. What's that?
Didn't we have something, like 1860s for
No,
revolutionary
Well, that was
war?
against kind of against.
1812 when the French almost burned down the White House.
Yeah, I thought that was Canadians. Was it
No,
French Canadians?
French, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that's
There was no
it
Canadians.
directly north of Washington.
Them
DC.
sons of bitches. I hate the fucking Canadians trying to burn down the White House. What a bunch of assholes. Why'd they do that?
Because they could.
Uh,
I mean, seems like the most thing that makes the most sense to me, right?
well, Trump wouldn't have let that happen.
Canucked us in the ass.
God.
Honestly, the next 2 years is going to be a fucking blast
Why?
because it's going to be so fucking entertaining. Watching the right just absolutely cannibalize themselves. Because if Trump runs,
Yeah.
DeSantis runs,
They're gonna split.
Pompeo's
split.
planning on running.
Fuck yeah, he is.
You've got like the trifecta of assholes.
When was the last
right
time we had
there.
a fat president?
And if Trump doesn't get the
Garfield.
Republican nomination,
Mm.
he's going to run independent, which will be amazing. Because then it just means you're going to have this shit show where the entire right-hand side of our political spectrum is just fucking slinging shit at
Yeah.
each other and thinking that they're winning. And then you're going to have everybody who hasn't lost their, sanity due to Trump and then a pandemic right after that just laughing. It's going to be hilarious.
Yeah,
It's going to be
because
fucking amazing.
Trump doesn't get nominated. DeSantis gets nominated. They're gonna dump all their money into him, while Trump, you know, he still has like a crazy amount of followers.
Tens of millions of dollars he's raised through his PACs.
As long as they keep splitting the votes, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's gonna be great to watch. They're gonna fucking eat each other alive.
I'm voting for Kanye though, anyways. So
Putting
Yeah,
the yay down.
you
there goes
throw
the-
Yee in the fucking mix, and
he'll get hundreds of votes.
It's gonna be wild.
He'll get dozens of votes.
It's gonna be an absolute blast, and that assumes that the DOJ doesn't end up charging that treasonous piece of shit for the myriad of things he's done. So it's the next 2 years is going to be awesome to watch.
Nice.
Have we heard about what happened with those classified documents?
Yeah,
Has anything come from that yet?
Merrick Garland put in a
Special counsel.
to
Special master.
oversee it now that Trump has announced that he's running for president. And this fucking guy is like hardcore.
Oh.
Like he investigated and prosecuted people for war crimes in Kosovo. Like this guy just doesn't fuck around. So
He kind of looks like.
I don't think he's gonna let the whole we shouldn't do that because it's not really normal because it hasn't happened. That bullshit's not even gonna factor in. It's either we can bring charges because the information we gathered merits it, or this case just doesn't have any legs and it's over. There's no fuckery in the middle ground. It's an either yes or no.
Fuckery.
Gotcha.
So when he gives an answer, that's the answer. And that's just going to be it. And it's going to be...
And that's the bottom
it's gonna be a
line.
shit show. That trial's going to be a shit show. Because he'd be tried in D.C.
Yeah.
He got 5% of the fucking vote in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
You would literally have to, like, hand comb through every fucking citizen in the District of Columbia to find the few people that actually voted for the asshole.
Here's the deal though. Even though I don't like Trump and all that bullshit, if I was on the jury, I still would be fair and impartial. I still would look at fucking everything. So you can say, oh, everybody there hates him, but there's still people out there that have morals and still would do the right thing.
Well, yeah, that's basically how our
unbiased.
justice system continues to function. Is
Barely function.
barely. Well, I mean, it doesn't function if you're a politician or if you're rich, but that's only like 1% of all prosecutions.
You know what we do is we couldn't find someone that's impartial towards either side. So we get 12 of those uncontacted tribesmen that have been stuck out in the Amazon for, however many years.
What, and spend half a decade teaching them fucking English?
Teach them English.
No, we don't teach them English. We just
But this
translate
spears away.
everything.
fucking pictures holding up to convey all our
Arrgh!
thoughts. Yeah,
That's
I
what you
don't-
hear.
Good point.
We should just
They'll fucking totally understand it. It'll be fine.
that's why we need AI.
fucking AI.
Feed the fucking computer all the facts, all the data, everybody's opinion, both sides of the argument. Just
Yeah.
let the computer
So
bring down the ban hammer on them.
You're bringing up,
Then you show up 4chan, it's just racist.
yeah. You're bringing up the Republicans and how they're going to go. I can tell you that if they put Joe Biden in there again, I won't vote for him.
Yeah, I won't either.
I will write in Carol Baskin, and that's who will be my presidential vote right there, Carol Baskin.
What's that guy's name?
She gets shit
Like,
done.
Rat something Supreme.
Vermin Supreme.
Vermin Supreme.
I
Yeah.
love Vermin
vote,
Supreme.
Vote for him.
I
Yeah.
don't even know who the fuck
That's
that
a
is.
good throwaway vote every year.
Well, throwaway. One of these days.
One of these days,
No,
what?
he's
gonna
he's getting up there in age.
He wears a big boot
yeah.
on his head and he runs for presidency
Oh.
every year.
Yeah.
He wants to give a goat to every citizen.
It's a horse.
He wants to give a horse to every citizen.
And he fights for your moral and oral decay. He doesn't. He cares.
That's super important.
He cares about your teeth.
Yeah. He probably wants to put fluoride in everything now.
He's got some pretty weird ideas, but he's also got some that make a whole lot of sense.
He's pretty solid. I like listening to him talk.
Let's get Andrew Yang back up there for.
He's not going to run. He doesn't
Nominate.
have the personality. He says too much. He says fuck too much on YouTube.
Hearing's
So that's
okay.
why I say let's
Isn't
get
that,
it.
isn't that the kind of person we need though? Somebody up there who speaks like
Like
the youth,
Jon
who,
Stewart.
like
John Stewart's
take
cool.
up most of
Hello,
the
fellow
population of
kids.
the country now. Like, why do we keep putting these fucking assholes who were born pre-1950 in the office.
Who would you nominate? Who would you want? Who
Carol
would you vote
Baskin.
for?
Carol Baskin.
Carol
Fuck,
Baskin.
I don't think I mean, I wanted Bernie, but now he's fucking too old.
He's still
was too
sharper
old.
than Biden. I saw him talking the other day.
No, I totally
fucking-
agree
oh
with
my
that.
God.
But still, I mean, he's a hard sell, 6 years later.
Yeah, who would
I
be a
I
good
just don't-
candidate?
I just don't
AOC.
think
Let's
any-
get AOC up there when
Yeah,
she's old enough.
No, this was okay. So we're gonna go back in time.
Well, are we talking about people
No,
that
hold
you'd
on.
like to put forward
No, we're gonna-
regardless of their electability?
But we're gonna bring-
like just based on
Stop
their
for a
ideas.
second. Stop for a
Yeah.
second. I want to tell a story. So AOC, you bring up AOC.
Have you Googled her feet? We did.
We did.
We know what her feet look like.
The day
How could you say no?
We were sitting there on the hotline. You weren't there because you hadn't hired in yet. And we're sitting there on the and I go in and I look at Taylor and Matt. Matt was down there with us, and I said, "Motherfucking Trump's gonna win," because we saw the numbers coming in.
Oh yeah, we were down at the Halden Share, weren't we?
Yeah, and you guys went, bullshit. And then it turns out he won. So the next day I thought about it, and I went up to Taylor, and I said, the thing that killed us is we're not in the middle enough. We're reaching too far to the left. We just need to come back in a
No,
little bit.
The thing that killed it
Was Hillary.
was Hillary's fuckery. It was her time.
That's fine. But
And it really
we-
wasn't.
we have these outrageous ideas, and we can't bring the other side in because we're too fucking far out there. We just need to leave some of those alone for a while.
I don't
and-
think we're even on the spectrum, really.
What do you mean we're not on the spectrum?
Like, our ideas are, like, based on what would create an eventual, like, utopia. And that doesn't exist anywhere on the spectrum because a utopia is basically separated from politics.
Okay, but the left is too far left, and AOC is too far left. I think she's hot as fuck, but no.
Really?
Yeah, you don't think AOC is hot?
Not really. I mean,
I could get into it.
she doesn't really do anything for me.
So you haven't seen her feet.
That's because you
Maybe.
Google them motherfuckers.
Could be.
those squealing hogs.
I don't know that anybody. I don't know anybody
like,
on the left
I
side now.
just think most
Yeah.
Democrats,
We
they're,
need.
they're not hot.
I'm not talking about fucking them. I'm talking about running for president now.
You talking about looks?
I am,
Talking
yeah.
about sliding insider.
Well,
I mean-
just her feet.
I'm just saying, when it comes to females in like the House and the Senate, the Republicans tend to run the ones that are attractive because,
Could we vote-
simple-minded, hot
It's
lady.
the
I vote
white,
for you.
white blonde chicks.
Yeah, exactly.
Do we not-
Blonde-haired, blue-eyed.
Lauren Boebert. Do we not think she's hot?
I mean, she looks
on.
like she looks
No
like
ad-
she used to be a cheerleader who'd put on glasses to look smart.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like
So you would, if
Yeah,
you didn't know who,
she's-
if you didn't know her
she's
personality,
like-
you wouldn't bang her.
physically attractive.
Yeah,
I guess,
that's what I'm talking about.
But
Was she
then
not
she'd
enough for-
open her mouth, and I just want to kill myself.
No, because her mouth would be full of your cock. What are you talking about? And then her tonsils would be sore while you're going to Pound Town, so she wouldn't talk at all. So if we're talking about ass, there's
mean,
another one I
I
would vote
couldn't-
for.
I don't know.
She's hot.
I couldn't slide inside somebody with at least having a get to know you conversation.
Yeah, we talked about this on the last podcast. You wake up from a blackout drunk, and your woman who you're going to marry in your future
Yeah,
has
that
her
was-
fucking tongue in your
I
mouth,
was young.
and she's raping you.
Shit happened. Oh fuck.
I've got the sexomnia, so that's fun.
The what?
It's called sexomnia. You have sex in your sleep.
Yeah, we had to look up that term.
Wow.
Is that like a rare thing?
It's pretty rare.
Do you know of anyone that does people with? He'll be dead asleep and he'll just stick his penis inside
Yeah,
people he's
I've-
sleeping next to.
I've had
Oh.
my wife bang me, and I didn't figure out it happened until the morning. I mean,
I,
is that the same thing, or
Well, is she asleep
or
when
is
she
that,
did
is that
it?
just sleeping through
It's
sex?
it's like sleepwalking, but you're banging when you're doing it.
I've woken up
Sleep
to
banging.
pissed girlfriends because they said that I teased them and fingered them, and I had no memory of that whatsoever. I was asleep.
Yeah, my wife always knows.
I mean, that happens all the time in my house.
Yeah, she like, get your hand off me, or it'll be the opposite way. Leave me
And
alone,
then
leave me
I've
alone.
definitely woken up having full-on sex before with no prior initiating. I just woke up halfway through it.
I've had sex, never woken up, and had to be told about it the next morning.
Maybe you
so
do have sexomnia.
I don't know.
They both
Weird.
do.
Weird.
Yeah. Are we normal? Do you do that?
I don't do that.
I'll groper throughout
I mean,
the
I
night.
can
but-
sleep through a lot. Apparently, I can sleep through getting fucked. So,
Did you
I mean,
finish? Did
huh?
she say you finished?
I mean, I would assume so. I mean, at that point, were we really doing this for me, or was she doing it for her?
They're always doing it for them.
Well, then there you go. It doesn't matter if I finish, does it?
No, it doesn't. But I'm just wondering.
Just getting edged. In
I
your
don't
sleep.
know.
If
I
you're going to
mean,
put in the effort, were you pumping no? Because it's 90-10, so you were just laying there.
Yeah, probably.
She thought you were awake. But
Yeah,
you were
maybe.
What if you're having a nightmare and
I
you
mean,
just
you-
have the
you-
clown, you have
you-
Chucky banging you?
Wouldn't that be great?
Well,
If Taylor's wife was an asshole and she had like a mask on and she's up there writing, and when he wakes up and it's Chucky, that'd be great.
I mean,
Your wife's way too
I don't
nice.
think I'd ever have sex again. Just create a trauma.
Well, or maybe that
I mean,
he's into that shit. Who knows?
It sounds like a good way for a wife to get a broken jaw. if you
I'd
ask
at least
me.
finish and then run.
I mean, without endorsing marital violence here,
Mhm.
I think I'd start swinging if that situation happened to me, and she'd only have herself to blame, which I guess is what abusers say. So I don't know. This conversation's in a downward spiral now.
Yeah, it really is. So, who in the Democratic Party would you vote for?
I have
I
no
cannot
idea.
possibly know that. I don't know every
I'd
single
probably
person
just
in the
do
party.
AOC because I don't want Biden again.
She's not going to run. She's too young.
How about Dianne Feinstein? She's a looker.
If Kanye wins, I'm out of here. I'm just leaving.
I mean,
I'm
she
done.
doesn't even know where she is half the time.
I'd give up
That sounds like fun.
Where are you going?
Yeah, where?
anywhere but not here. I don't know. I don't care. Whoever will take me.
You're gonna get bombed. If anyone tweets something mean about Kanye, like some Canadian does, he's just
On
gonna
Twitter,
nuke
I just
Canada.
get banned.
I think Canada's going to shut down fucking the borders and not letting. We'll be fucking struggling through the whole border patrol up there, kicking us back.
Honestly, I'm just so exhausted from this whole political spectrum thing that we got going on right now. I kind of want somebody to just get in there and just shut this thing down.
Shut it down.
Just start opening the silos.
How much college education you got?
A year and a half.
Fuck.
What are you looking at me for?
Well, I need somebody to run that I can vote for. What do you,
You're not gonna be voting
College?
for me. Don't run for me.
Go for political science, dude. There you go.
No, that sounds awful.
I mean, those
It is
Christians
awful.
are just waiting for Armageddon to come. We may as well just speed this thing up, do it ourselves,
yeah.
not wait for the big guy upstairs to get out of bed and start throwing brimstone and fire and shit.
I really wish I would have planned more shit out for this podcast.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, we reached an hour and a half point.
Did we really?
Well, I guess it's 4:30, but
Little shy of an hour and a half.
we did start a little late.
Thanks, Taylor.
Hey,
I did
I,
say it was
I
gonna
gave
be-
you more time to come up with shit.
Yeah,
It's not my fault you failed.
I had a sick family I had to take care of the whole fucking time. Seems like that's always the way it goes. So
Yeah, family's always dragging you down.
no,
Limit-
my
limiting-
wife's dragging me down because
limiting your
you think
potential.
she'd be 50-50 partner in this motherfucker, but I'm sick as well, but I'm up doing everything. She's just on the couch. I can't move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit of meth will help that.
dude.
I feel like if I started taking meth, I would just be in line at the buffet
Let me.
Yeah.
nonstop. So I'd be fat. I'd be a fat methy.
Like
Yeah.
old
Yeah,
country
yeah,
buffet.
onions.
Do they even
Golden
have
Corral.
those
Put onions
anymore?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The what?
So is old country buffet still a
No.
thing?
No, it's gone.
They went out of business.
So I come home the other. It just gives you an example of how she is. I said, "You've been on the couch for 4 days." I said, "You need to shower." I don't want to shower. I said, "You need to shower." I don't want to shower. And the dog just comes up to her, sniffs her, and leaves. And she goes, "Well, the dog don't love me." I said, "It's because your pussy stinks and you need to go fucking shower." And she thought I was joking, so she went, It was true. She finally took a shower day 5. Talking about showers, this is the last story I'll tell for the podcast. I think, did you overhear me talking about showers that day? Is that why you went and took a shower? Yeah. So he went down that night and took a shower. 11 o'clock, he comes up, Dad, my shower's overflowing. So I go down there. And he goes, I was using my plunger on it. And it started going down. Well, it turned out his drain was so full of pecker hairs on the bottom that it had plugged everything up. I had to use my fucking hand to get these pecker hairs out of the fucking basket. And he's 17, so he's been throwing loads down that motherfucker. So it's just a big clump of fucking gooey, hairy mass that I had to fucking pull off. And as soon as I had this ball of fuzz in my hand, the whole fucking thing just evacuated. All the water went right down. It was no problem. It's like, dude, every once in a while, move it with your foot or pick it up yourself. Dad doesn't want jizz hand from his son. So
I'd imagine it's like Thing, where it's just a hairy ball that starts moving.
it was gross, man. And how I knew it was hair was when he plunged it. Some of it went here, some of it went there, some of it went everywhere.
I said I'd have to snake or drain every few days just because
Of,
hair.
but both you and Amanda have long hair.
Yeah.
It
You have to
been
turn it back
worse.
on, dude.
Miserable.
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse. Yeah.
He could have shit in there, and then fucking waffle stomped
Stomp,
it down
yeah.
the drain.
All right, it's not on me.
Why does it smell so bad?
Yeah, crackhead.
There was one time I was younger. I just didn't. I was eating a peach on the toilet. Didn't
Thanks,
feel like
buddy.
eating it anymore, so I tried flushing it. My dad had to plunge it and pulls the peach out. It's like, how'd that get there? I don't know, Dad. That's a mystery. I'm a 14-year-old kid. You don't think I'm shoving stuff down the
Dude,
toilet?
I remember the deodorant fights we had at your house because we found it like explodes on impact. So we were just breaking off chunks of deodorant and throwing it at each other, and it explode.
That's the best tasting stuff on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
Deodorant. It's just an explosion
Yeah,
of
it's
flavor.
a beautiful thing. Since we're talking about stuff getting, or since you brought up, I'll tell one last story about shit getting stuck in. I don't know if I've told you this before. I might have though. Obviously, you haven't heard it,
Yeah.
so you can hear the story. I was working at Kaiser Aluminum. I was 22, 23, something like that. Because we just Paige, my daughter, my oldest daughter, was like 2 years old. Anyways, Chris was leaving for the day. My wife was leaving for the day. She was going to go out with her sister, and they were going to go shopping. And I came home off a graveyard. I fucking had to shit so bad, man. So I kissed her. She was taking off. As soon as I got home, she was taking the car. And I decided not to take a shit. I decided that best course of action is just go to bed because you're so tired.
Why?
Dude, because I was drained. And it was just, I mean, it was just touching cotton. It was just peeking out, just touching cotton, right? So
Prairie
what?
dogging.
Yeah, it was prairie dog. It wasn't. I mean, if I went in there, I could have got rid of it in like probably 30 seconds, 30, 40 seconds. But anyways, Chris is gone. I immediately go into that sleep. But my wife had been locking the keys in the car like a dipshit back then. Have I told you this?
No.
No?
I just,
Okay. Anyways,
elements of
so
the story.
all of a sudden, and I always leave the phone near the bed, and I get a phone call. Bring, bring, bring. Fuck, she locked her keys in the car again. So I pick it up, and it's Stacy, Christy's sister. Hello? Did Chris leave yet? Yeah, Stacy's already gone. Oh, okay. Thanks, Dwayne. I'm awake now, and I got a shit still. So I go into the bathroom, put down the phone, I go in the bathroom. It's like, fucking Stacy. And so I go in the bathroom. I sit on the toilet, fucking just drop a fucking snake, right? I go to stand up to wipe my ass. Have you ever seen those with women, them fucking curling irons that are like that thick with the pokey things? When she got done doing her fucking hair, she put it right next to the toilet. So when I stood up, I stepped on the motherfucker. Ah! And I fucking jump up like that, right? And I go to catch myself on the back of the toilet, except my wife's fucking cologne bottles on the back of the fucking toilet. Right in the fucking toilet. It's like, oh man, it's mixed in there with piss and shit. And I'm not going to reach in there to grab it. So my father-in-law, jack of all trades, knows everything. Give him a call, Tommy. I just dropped this in there. I don't want to reach in there. He goes, flush it. Flush it? Flush it. All right. So I go, okay, thanks, Tommy. He goes, yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just flush it. And all of a sudden, here comes the water level. The bucket turns up towards the top, right? And I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I'm trying to plunge it, but it won't do anything. Won't fucking do anything. So I'm thinking about flushing it again, but I won't because it's going to overflow, and I've got these big wrappers that are going to hit the floor, right? I call him back up. I say, Tommy, it didn't work, man. He goes, it must be lodged in there. No shit. Thanks for the advice. I should have put on a rubber glove and went in there and fucking got it out, but I didn't. It's 100% true. So he goes, well, what you got to do is you got to undo the bolts underneath, and you got to find something metal to fucking go up and whack it and break it inside because it's stuck now. You're fucked. Or buy a new toilet bowl. I'm 3 years old. I don't got the money for that. So I go and I get my wife's cup and I drain the fucker out. Right? I drain the fucker out because I'm pissed off at her. Her special drinking cup. I undo the bolts. And in his instructions was, you have to find something metal that's bendable. What the fuck is metal and bendable? And it's got to be hard enough to break it. And my genius thought, those old curtain hangers, do you remember those? You could kind of bend them. Did it turn off again?
Yeah.
He'll fix it. Right in the middle of my shitty story.
Take our camera.
No, it's fine. Almost done. The old curtain hangers. Anyways, so I had been remodeling upstairs, tearing out the lath and plaster, and I knew there was an old curtain hanger upstairs. I got the toilet off. Turds were still in it. It was propped up, and I was going to go through the bottom with them. So I go upstairs, and I had a hammer in my hand. I don't know why I had a fucking hammer. Went up there into the closet by the stairs and grabbed the old curtain hanger, and I was going to bend it, and I was going to get it up there, and I was going to break that fucking bottle. So I grabbed the curtain hanger, turn around, start going down the stairs, and there's a piece of lath. Do you guys know what that is? It's a piece of wood that's just laying on the stairs, and my foot caught it, and my foot came right out from underneath me. Whoop! Whoop! And as I'm falling back down to hit the stairs, I realize that I have the hammer in my hand, so I fucking throw it, and get to the bottom of the stairs, and I'm fucking in massive pain. I look up. I swear to God, and it's coming at me. I turn my fucking head sideways, and it catches me in the top of the head. So I've got 15 stitches up into my head. You can still see the scar to this day. And so I'm bleeding, hurting.
A head wound now.
And I got to go deal with the shitty toilet.
Sounds like some Home Alone stuff. Just
You're Kevin McAllister and
just
also the
against
robbers.
yourself.
So we just experienced this on the hotline. One of the women out there, her husband fell down the stairs, so she went home and took care of him. Okay. And that's kind of why I remember the story. So I went, busted it out, put the toilet back together, and went to bed. My wife got home, and the pillow was just a mass of blood, right? And she goes, you need to go get some stitches. And I said, okay. So unlike the person that left work to go take care of her husband, my wife gave me the keys so I could drive myself to the fucking doctor. And that's the end of the fucking story. Yeah.
What a good day.
It was really a good day. Thank you, Stacy. If she didn't call, I think everything would have been fine.
You
'cause
would
I
have
would've been
put
wearing
him to
a-
bed.
You would have hit the bed at some
I wouldn't have
point.
shit the bed. I would have been fine.
Oh no amount of sphincter control is gonna
Yeah.
save you there.
You're gonna go find a bathroom in your dream, and it's all over.
Yeah.
So if you look, it's like right in here. There's like right in my hairline. There's the scar.
Yeah, you
yeah.
can see it sticking out.
Yeah. So that's where the hammer hit me in the fucking top of the head. And that's my story about a plugged toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Well, you brought it up when you said that you flushed the seed down there and it got stuck.
Oh, it wasn't just seed. It was probably half a peach.
Half a peach.
Half a
It was
peach, yeah.
half a piece.
Yeah, back in the day. Okay, is that about it? Are we about wrapped up?
Goddamn low flow toilets.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Mine wasn't low flow.
The 9 billiard balls or however many you can flush now. That's what we should have had.
Back then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. That's you can. Yeah, you can flush like an entire team of Olympic swimmers now in these toilets.
What?
They're beautiful.
They made them like you can do that now?
They're powerful. Have you ever been in like, I don't know, like a gas station bathroom and it's just like a jet engine sucking that crap down?
No.
That's what I need in my home.
Or like the ones at Kaiser.
I used to
Oh, the
take
ones at
such
Kaiser.
big shits as a kid that for one Christmas one year, my family got me an extra Christmas present, and it was a plunger, so I could unclog the toilet
Jesus.
with the shit.
The power squirter. All right. Well, thank you for joining us on this episode of the Unfamiliar Podcast.